So can you tell me a bit about how you kind of first started up the band?
Yeah, Tim and I grew up together and we've been songwriting for a long time together. We first started out street performing in Boston.
So did you enjoy busking? Is it a nice atmosphere? Is it very different from the kind of crowd you perform to now?
Yeah, well, very different, but in a lot of ways, like still on stage in a club setting and being on the street. Either way, it's good to learn how to sort of create something that catches people, you know. So that's what we learned when we were doing those years of street performing, and certainly that sort of like unique sound that we feel like we had then is, you know, the essential DNA of that is something we carry with us today, and try to continue to create something that's unique enough to just grab people when they walk by.
We each kind of come up with ideas on our own and then share them with each other in unfinished form, like a verse or a chorus or just a chord structure. And we kind of act as each other's producers initially and help guide each other's songs to completion. Sometimes it's more like in the trenches, collaborative, figuring it out together.
One of your themes and things you talk about quite a lot is the environment. Is that something that's important to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how could it not be? It's our home. It's the only one we got, so it's definitely troubling to us when people, I mean, at the very least, just treat it poorly because they don't care. I mean, that just seems pretty rude. It's a rude house guest sort of behavior.
Yeah, I think our generation, regardless of political persuasion, is on board with being better stewards of the planet.
Yeah, I mean, we really like to keep it fresh, which makes putting out an album like the best time to be a musician, because everything's fresh when you have a new album. But once those things start getting tired and overused, that's when the back catalog can become this brilliant little treasure trove of things we've forgotten.
So we heard one of your older songs today, Spirit Cold. What were the inspirations behind that?
I wrote that at the time. It was things like Israeli-Palestinian conflict and bad news about the environment, and thinking about how, as people and as musicians, how we can not just be numb to that and accept it, but to be aware of it, be awake, and be present with that bad, but also with the good that is happening around us.